Hey y'all, Austin here again. Welcome back to another episode here at the Beats Motel. Once you check in, you never check out. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. It's been a few weeks since I've uploaded a video. The last upload was for a review over Salem's Lot. Um, and a lot's happened since then. Of course, we've had Christmas and Hanukkah and the New Year. So let me say uh, a late Merry Christmas and a late Happy New Year's. Sorry, I've been busy. I've suffered a torn ACL, unfortunately, so that really messes up the angles that I can do my videos at. So it's taken me a while to do this. So the new year has started off a little different than I had planned originally for this channel and personally. But anyways, yeah. Now that the bad news is over, let's get right into it. So, my last video, I made the comment how I was going to read The Drawing of the Three, which is the second book in the Dark Tower series. I got 100 some pages into it. Sorry, my nose itches. Anyways, I got 100 some pages into it, and I wasn't feeling it. And I wasn't gonna. I won't force myself to read a book, especially Stephen King, just because I feel like him being one of my favorite authors, that ruins the book and the reading experience for me. So I'm putting that off. I will probably just continue that where I left off when I pick that up at a later date. I don't think anything super major has really happened in the book from what I've read in the 100 some pages. So, but anyway, so I had a dilemma of what I was gonna read, especially since I wanted to start off the new year with a King book and finish a King book as my first book that I've read in the new year. And as my current situation, like I said, I had suffered a torn ACL, so I am pretty much housebound. Can't really do much for work and everything, and I don't get out and go do much. I kind of lay around and do what I can with suffering a torn ACL. So going through King's book, one came to mind, and I picked it up, and I felt personally that it justified my situation why I was going to read it. I'm currently reading it. I have less than 100 pages left, so hopefully with the next day or two there will be a review up on the channel. But I figured I'd fill y'all in and just kind of let you know what my plans are, kind of for the start of the new year. And that book that I picked up, which I felt seemed kind of appropriate for my situation, is Misery. Thumbnail. Anyways, of course I'm using the Annie Wilkes bookmark for this. I'm currently at page 285 of, this one clocks in about 338. So far from what I've read of this, I'm really enjoying it. I will say, and I'm not going to say much because I'm going to do a review on it, like I said. All I will say is if you think she is crazy in the movie, you have no idea. Um, wow, this book is just, yeah. I'm gonna save it for a review, and of course it's gonna be hard not to do a spoiler-free review just from what's happening. I really want to talk about it, but all I will say is my situation with my leg is not near as bad as Paul Sheldon in this book. But anyways, so yeah, so that's what I'm currently reading. Sorry about that. One thing that I believe I've talked on this channel before, I can't remember, there for a while I had 4 or 5 videos I was going to upload, and I just never got to them. My computer updated, and they got deleted. So I have a Kindle. I am not a really. I'm torn on Kindles. I personally I like reading books and holding books, and it's just, yeah. I love the idea of having thousands or hundreds of books in this one little thing to take around, um, especially out in public setting. It's a lot easier, I feel like, to read a book on your phone than to lug a book around, especially some King books, which are bulky. That's all I will say. Um, but I really do plan on trying to read uh, more on this. I've actually, with my situation, I kind of splurged a little beforehand, before the new year, for Christmas, and I got some gift cards for Google Books, Google Play Books, Google Store, whatever. And I bought some books on here that I really want to read. And one author I really want to read is Ania Alborn. She has some books such as The Shreddering, Brother Seed, and The Devil Crept In. One I'm super interested to read is called Brother. From what I heard from the reviews, and I kind of look up books on YouTube just to kind of get other people's opinions on it. I know some people don't like doing that. I do, just to kind of see if it's going to be a slow burner or if it's going to be super quick. But from what I heard from that book, it sounds like a mix of, and I will say this ahead of time, it is not for the squeamish, from what I've heard. If you know what the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is, I've heard it sounds like that mixed with Rob Zombie's The House of a Thousand Corpses, which I know for some of you sounds, if you know what those movies are, if you've seen them, if it's a mix of those, it's going to be a super graphic book. So I don't know why, it just sounds super interesting. I love The House of a Thousand Corpses, and I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm a huge horror fan. Obviously by owning Stephen King books, but I'm really interested to start reading that. So I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna start that after I finish Misery. I'm hoping to finish Misery today, if not the latest tomorrow, or if I want to pick up another King book. I kind of can't decide which King book I want to read. If I want to read one, there's not one that's sticking out. I'm not gonna try to do publication order. I probably won't do that, although I know that probably will ruin the reading experience a little bit, but there are just some King books that I want to read more than others at the moment. Some books that are coming in dead last that I'm going to read, but I'm not super excited to read, are like Insomnia, Dreamcatcher. I started to read Bag of Bones, and I got like 80 some or 100 some pages into it, and it's just, I love the movie. I belong to that 0.01% King fans that love the Bag of Bones 2-part miniseries, whatever you want to call it, movie. But wow, is that book just, I set it down. I couldn't do it. I set it down, and at some point I will go back to it. But yeah, there's other books that I want to read before that, like Pet Sematary. Revival is one of them. I've heard that's a great book. Cell. I kind of want to read Cell and see King's idea for that. So yeah, so like I said, I haven't exactly decided what book I'm going to read next. I'm still debating on that. I'm waiting to see how I feel after I finish Misery, and I'm hoping to get the figure out by then when I do the review, so that way I can just add on there what I plan on reading right now. I probably will start reading a few books at a time, just so that way I can switch back and forth. If I get bored with one, I can go to another, because I'm not going to force myself to pick up a book that I'm really not looking forward to reading, and I plan on reading so much this year, and trying to upload so much content to this channel. We're at 5 subscribers right now. I'm hoping, my hope is to have at least 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I doubt that'll happen, but we'll see. That's what I want for this channel, and I also want to give y'all the best content that I possibly can give you. So I may start a section where I do spoiler reviews, but we'll see. If y'all have any comments, post them down below. I try to read them as quickly and often as I can. At some point I will do an update on my Stephen King collection, because I have added some stuff since that last video I did, but unfortunately a bunch of my books are out of order and stuff. Michaela's back from, my girlfriend, she's been back on winter break, or whatever you want to call it, so she's been staying here, so it's the shelf is full. I actually had to move a bunch of her stuff off the shelf because that's where all her stuff is. So yeah, so like I said, I have a lot of stuff planned for this channel, and I'm not going to keep going on and on no more. I hope y'all have a great day, have a great week. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.